Welcome back, students, to Topic 5, Block 3, where we are going to be practicing integer addition using a number line. So you see the number line here, and what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to make 5 different copies of this very number line before you get started. So make sure you pause the video and copy 5 number lines just like this on your paper. Make sure you do it neatly before you move on. So pause the video and take care of that right now. Okay, well, now that you've taken care of that, we can get started. We're going to look at our first question here where it's 3 plus 2, and we're going to be using the number line. So the first thing you do is you look at the very first number, and that's the number 3. So I'm going to start at 0, okay? And at 0, I am going to move from there to positive 3. And there's positive 3. And then from positive 3, I am going to add 2. So starting at 3, I'm going to add 2. 1, 2. And where does my number end? It ends at 5. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, of course, we knew 3 plus 2 is 5, but I want you to use the number line diagram to make sure that you know what it is that you're doing. All right, I apologize if the image on your screen fluttered there for just a second. Had some technical problems. Well, let's look at the next question. All right, in the next question, we're looking at negative 5 plus negative 4. And in this question, we are going to start at negative 5. So that means if we're going to start at negative 5, technically we start at 0, and we are going to move from 0 to negative 5 to our actual starting point. Okay, there's negative 5. And then from negative 5, we're going to add negative 4. So to add negative 4 means that we have to keep moving in the negative direction 4 more places. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of a crookedy line, but if you go straight down from there, right, we want the 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are at negative 9. So negative 5 plus negative 4 is negative 9. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. In this example, we are looking at negative 7 plus 7. So by now you're probably figuring out, hey, wait a minute, if we're going to start at negative 7, that means we're actually going to start at 0. We're going to draw an arrow down to negative 7. Okay, now from negative 7, we are going to go up, because we're adding positive 7. We're going to go up 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And where does that put us? You guessed it, that puts us right at 0. No problem, right? Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. Okay, well, let's take a look at our next example. In our next example, we have 4 plus negative 7. So we're starting at 4. So we start at 0. We draw a line up to positive 4. A little arrow at the end, very nice. And then from 4, we're going to add negative 7. So when we add negatives, we're working to the left on our number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counting our numbers as we go, and if we have 4 plus negative 7, we have now ended at negative 3. So 4 plus negative 7 is negative 3 indeed. Okay. And for our last example here, and these are all pretty simple, but our last example, we have negative 5. So we're going to start at negative 5. So from 0, we're going to move our line to negative 5, which is right there. And from -5, we're going to add 9. So we're adding a positive 9. That means we're moving to the right on our number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when we go from -5 and we add positive 9, we get positive 4. Positive 4. Beautiful, right? -5 plus 9, positive 4. That is 5 different examples of moving on the number line by adding integers. So you want to make sure that you understand, first of all, no matter what the starting number is, you always begin at 0 and move to your starting number, in this case -5, and then from that number you do what it tells you to do. In this case, we are supposed to add positive 9. So when we add positives, we are moving to the right on our number line. And that's how we ended up at positive 4. Okay? So make sure that when you are adding positives, you are moving to the right on the number line. And in the previous one, remember when we were adding a negative number, which way did you move? Well, in this case, we moved to the left on the number line. When you add negatives, you move to the left, and when you add positives, you move to the right. Very interesting. All right. Well, your assignment is coming soon. You'll have some questions to answer. Please use a number line to do so you can show your teacher your work. And have a great day. Don't forget to be awesome.